Reliable 100% fiber internet kaya ang sarap maging tambahay with Red Fiber.
Today on Rappler. President Marcos urges respect of international law at the UN General Assembly. Activists commemorate the 50th anniversary of martial law. Flemish bishops defy the Vatican in blessing same-sex unions. Maroon 5's Adam Levine addresses cheating allegations. Filipino web series Sleep With Me will be screened in New York City. Pole vault star Obiena praises fellow athlete Alex Eala. And 5 pancit dishes are among the best noodles in the world. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. urges respect for international law in his debut before the United Nations General Assembly. In his 20-minute speech, Marcos raises Manila's contribution to the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, but does not explicitly mention the historic 2016 Hague ruling. The arbitral court ruled in favor of the Philippines that China's claims within the so-called 9-dash line in the South China Sea have no lawful effect. Marcos also talks about the threat of climate change, historical injustice, and the development of advanced technologies, but does not dive into details.
We need the United Nations to continue to work. And we, the Philippines, are determined to be part of that solution.
He highlights sustainability and food security, relating the breakdowns in world food supply chains to the conflict in Ukraine. Marcos is in New York until September 23 for a working visit and is expected to hold bilateral meetings with fellow world leaders. President Ferdinand Marcos debuts before the United Nations on the same day the country remembers the declaration of martial law by his father 50 years ago. Progressive groups in New York gather in front of the Philippine consulate in New York to protest the return of another Marcos to power. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, martial law survivors and rights groups mass on the streets to remind people of the darkest chapter in the country's history. Local and regional groups hold their programs in various locations in Metro Manila, such as the historic Plaza Miranda.
Never again to martial law! Never again!
Other progressive groups assemble at the Elliptical Road and the Commission on Human Rights in Quezon City and march toward the University of the Philippines Diliman campus, another symbolic venue during the martial law years. Before Wednesday, various groups launched ML at 50, a public education movement to remember military rule 5 decades ago. In direct defiance of the Vatican's practices, Flemish Roman Catholic bishops issue a document effectively allowing the blessing of same-sex unions. The document suggests a ritual that includes a prayer and a benediction for stable same-sex unions. But it stresses it is not what the Church understands by a sacramental marriage. It also says the Church wanted to be a welcoming church that excludes no one. A Vatican spokesman has no immediate comment. Pope Francis has said he is opposed to same-sex marriage in the Church but supports civil union legislation. Adam Levine addresses allegations he cheated on his wife, model Behati Prinsloo. Levine denies having an affair but admits he crossed the line. Social media influencer Sumner Stroh claimed in a viral TikTok video that she and Adam had a year-long affair. She claims he wanted to name his unborn child after her. Levine says risking his relationship with his family is the greatest mistake he could ever make. Prinsloo has yet to address the issue. Prinsloo is currently pregnant with her 3rd child. Web romance series Sleep With Me starring Lovey Poe and Janine Gutierrez is set to screen at the upcoming NewFest in New York City. NewFest is a film festival that places the spotlight on LGBTQ+ films and media. In the series, Janine plays Harry, a wheelchair-bound late-night radio DJ who meets Lovey's Luna, a nocturnal textbook writer who can only fall asleep in the daytime. Sleep With Me will be streaming at the festival from October 13 to 25 and will screen at the SVA Theatre in Chelsea on October 14. Sleep With Me had screened at the Outfest LGBTQ+ Film Festival in Los Angeles in July, where it won the Audience Award for Best Episodic. World number 3 pole vaulter Obiena gushes over fellow Filipino star Alex Eala's triumphs in the world of tennis. Obiena, who is back in the Philippines for a 3-week break, tells reporters he has been training in tennis for leisure. A fan of the sport, Obiena praises Filipina Alex Eala, who won the US Open Girls Juniors Tournament. He sends congratulations to Eala and adds he is really proud of her. Obiena also tells Eala to keep making a name for herself to let the world know the Filipino athlete is not to be messed with. This is it, pancit! Some of our local pancit favorites make it to Taste Atlas's annual list of 50 best noodle dishes in the world. Based on the International Food Database's audience ratings, among the top 50 noodle dishes are the quintessential pancit in 24th place, pancit canton in 31st place, pancit bihon in 33rd, pancit palabok in 34th, and pancit lomi in 48th place. Taste Atlas writes the name pancit was derived from a Hokkien phrase, which means something convenient, cooked fast. Pancit also has various iterations and is considered a birthday staple, as it symbolizes long life and good health, according to superstition. Taste Atlas is an online gastronomic database that promotes the local culinary culture. And that's today's wrap. I'm Margaret De Leon. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.